Hello mga ka-PDAX, we're starting in a bit. Like and share this stream para may chance manalo ng mga prizes. Ayun, may prizes tayo today. Kaya like and share. Thank you. Three, two, one, and we are 3, 2, 1. Live! Good afternoon mga ka-PDAX and welcome to the weekly PDAX Crypto Highlights and News Roundup where we are here to present you the latest news. No? Shoutout naman sa mga nagko-comment ngayon. No? Hey Marco! Hi, Gandara. Sorry di ako marunong mag-pronounce. Gandara? Basta ganda. Ayun, yun na lang. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, no? Good afternoon, Richard, Isaias, Raps. Welcome and thank you for joining us. If this is your first time watching, this is the PDAX show, or rather the PDAX webinar, no? Where we discuss the latest crypto news and present it to you. And syempre, I'm not here alone. And I'm here with my co-hosts, Nix and Tim. So I'm going to introduce them and present them onto the stage. Welcome, Nix and Tim. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey guys.
Hey. Yeah. Okay naman. It's the whole week, buong linggo, umuulan, no? Pero good thing, at least umakyat yung crypto over the past week. So I guess there's a consolation to that somehow. I hope you guys are safe and well and dry, no? And chilling in this Friday afternoon. If my favor kami, if you could like and share this stream, let's get to more viewers, no? Kasi may pag-giveaway tayo, no, Nix? May
some merch.
Some merch?
Yeah. As always naman, meron tayong pag-giveaway. Especially sa mga loyal nating mga viewers every Friday. So, kung nandiyan kayo, comment lang kayo para manalo kayo.
Tama.
Sunod kayo ng B-word kahapon.
Actually, nabasa ko nga yung some snippets and we're gonna show it later. Kayo ba mga ka-PDAX? Nanood niyo ba yung the B-word? Diba, parang alam ko, shinare mo yata sa community, diba, Tim?
Yeah. Pretty interesting. Ano siya parang series eh. So marami siya. We'll look forward to next few live nila. But it's nice. You really see yung mga concepts, ideas nila, and how they perceive Bitcoin in general.
That's
Cathy Wood, Si Elon Musk, si Jack Dorsey, si Steve Wood.
Oo nga eh. Ayun. So, let's, I guess, let's get started, let's get right into it and present the high value news to everyone watching, mga kapidax. So I'll just load up the screen. And yeah. So welcome everyone to our crypto news roundup today. Today is July 23, Friday, halfway of the year. Almost 7 out of 12 of the year. Almost malapit na tayo matapos yung July. So sa mga hindi pa nakabili ng Bitcoin dyan, 2021 na, no? Why not start now? But as always, we have our disclaimers, which we'll be saying now. The views and opinions that are expressed in this webinar are only that of the presenters and do not necessarily reflect the company's views. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, the statements being made are not to be treated as an investment or financial advice. So please exercise caution when buying and selling cryptocurrencies as they are highly volatile. What is PDAX next?
PDAX, this is your first time watching, no? So we are PDAX, or Philippine Digital Asset Exchange. We are BSP licensed digital asset exchange that allows Filipinos to buy and sell digital assets. And we have in our terms of our offerings, we have BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, USDT, USDC, which has been long stables, no, for us. Not just stable coins, but like they have been there for a long time. And literally last month, we launched Link, Uni, GRT, Engine, PDAX, and Compound, and there will be more to come. So if this is your first time hearing about PDAX, please check us out at pdax.ph. You can also check your mobile phone and open your Play Store or App Store, or even your Huawei Gallery app gallery, so you can download PDAX and start trading.
Ayan. And before we start rin nga, we just want to say, ask questions, with your thoughts, like and share this comment, this Facebook Live, no, for a chance to win a PDAX shirt. Tingnan mo nga si Tim, sobrang pogi niya. So why not, you can be as pogi as Tim. Or for our girls there, for our ladies there, you can be as maganda as Gandara in the comment section.
Nice,
Gandara. Yan. So thank you for watching, and like and share naman. Libre naman mag-like and share. Malay mo, makakaroon ka pa ng PDAX shirt, diba? So why not? And shoutout naman tayo dito sa mga comment section. Hey Reynaldo, hey Aaron, welcome our new regular comers, no? Sila Marco, Richard, Isaiah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming to support us, no? We hope to bring value to you guys as well. So, yes, let's get started.
Bernard is also here, no? Si Bernard Chimicap. Siguro later we'll also spend time answering questions in the comment section, at least. Just feel free to shoot your comments para we can respond and clarify things if there are things that you want to ask.
Tama. Right? Very true. Very true. All right. Sige. So actually, guys, yung B-word na event yan, dun kami nila Nix and Tim. We were part of the call. So we were able to share some thoughts with you on what happened. Kausap nga namin si Elon Musk, si Jack Dorsey, si Cathy Wood. Kausap namin yan, katropa namin yan. Kaya
it's an honor, bro. It's an honor.
Super. It was such an honor to talk to Mr. Pump. Mr. Pump. So,
yeah, walang Bitcoin sa shirt ko ngayon eh. PDAX yung logo eh.
Okay. So with that, our first news is none other than this guy right here, Mr. Elon Musk. So Bitcoin rises as Elon Musk says, "I might pump, but I don't dump." He also says that he confirms that he owns some Ethereum, and after that, the price of Ethereum rises after he confirms it. So once again, talo yung technical analysis kay Elon Musk analysis. Diba? Uh, it's been going, it's been bearish for a couple of weeks, but it seems like as of today, things are starting to pick up again, and people are becoming bullish again. Um, we'll spend some time talking about that overall at the end, yung mga overall market with the price updates, no? But I think this might start a new cycle in the narratives of bullishness. Right now, it still seems like it's a bit bearish, but because of renewed interest, I suppose, and from our other news, I personally think na we are short term bullish again as of now. Kaya, Tim and Nix, like your thoughts.
Yeah. I'll go first now. Definitely, it's newsworthy ulit eh. People have been waiting for this event for quite some time. If you're smart enough to assume that this will happen, you should have bought a lot of bitcoins like weeks after knowing this event will happen. That's why it's one thing na parang lahat ng tao naghihintay about it kasi even yung simple na sabihin lang ni Elon about ETH, di ba? Tapos yung troll sa damit niya, pinag-usapan na mayroong Bitcoin, sinadya daw, di ba? Yeah, I think it was really a smart move if you've bought um, Bitcoin like weeks before the actual event. So if bili ka dati, like few weeks ago, laki ng kinita mo. Pero I would also say, parang it's definitely could be a bull trap in a way. So you have to also be careful with your trading analysis. This could be just a simple bull trap now, but it could also be a sign of a short-term bullishness of the market, bullish signs of the market. So yeah, I think muna, thoughts mo next. I'll try to share sa mga napag-usapan nila. Maganda yung mga naging topics.
So,
Bullish or bearish?
just in this news item specifically. First of all, yung B word, no, I only looked at what was talked about. That was I did actually attend. Actually, sobrang lala ng internet ko the past few days because of the rain. So it's actually a miracle. I'm here now on this call. But so in terms of this news, it's funny. Like I remember like one of the first webinars when I just joined PDAX and I joined this webinar, we were talking about someone asked about like kung okay lang ba yung si Elon Musk na may ganong tao, someone na pag may sinabi, gagalaw yung market and that brought me back now. For me kasi someone like Elon Musk is good it's a good thing eh. Dumadating sa point ang dami nagagalit sa kanya because like yung mga nalugi or pero parang if you change your mindset and you just play it the way how he's playing it, then you wouldn't mind him, no? Like take whatever he's saying for what it's worth and then use it to your advantage. Hindi lang ako naniniwala dun sa I might pump but I don't dump. Specifically dun sa I don't dump. Hindi ako naniniwala. Because naalala ko talaga yung SNL appearance niya with the Doge coin, no? It was like, if it wasn't him, someone close to him, but like something there, no? In terms of Ethereum, in terms of what this means for Ethereum, I think it's good. Actually, I think people have been waiting for Elon Musk to be vocal about it a little bit. No? We see him talk about those mga lesser coins or like Doge coins or even yung mga iba na talagang very suspicious na parang just random projects that he would pump, no? And then there are, syempre, we know his stance on BTC, but his stance here on Ethereum, I think, is long awaited and much needed. And someone who believes in Ethereum, I think this is positive. And again, just playing to what he is doing, diba? So we are now reaping some of the rewards. Who knows what's gonna happen next? But at least for now, we can't control the future. For now, diba? It's a win.
I totally agree with you, Nix. No, this is good for our ETH bands. No, we're very excited that Elon Musk has now joined our the ETH train and the other revolution. Along with smart contracts, NFTs, etc. So very exciting naman. So yeah. What do you guys think, mga kapidax? Okay ba kayo with Elon Musk? You know, favorite ba natin si Elon Musk? Do we tell Elon Musk, hey, sabihin mo, you'll buy more Bitcoin with Tesla or something like that. So, also, I think he mentioned, diba, Tim, na SpaceX also has Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. Bumili siya ng...
Yeah,
diba?
Sabi niya, SpaceX is actually holding BTC.
Boom. So,
yeah, and he said na, again, sinabi na rin naman niya before, if BTC, I mean, like, then again, he said Tesla will accept BTC as a payment method only if the energy is above 50% renewable na. So, nireiterate niya lang din naman. He also talked about like his insights about Bitcoin. It's interesting kasi he said there na parang Bitcoin itself can be scaled, and that's one of the top opportunities of Bitcoin in general. Parang he suggested there na it should at least create layer 2 solutions. It basically aims to reduce transaction costs and longer processing time. So, doon lumabas yung parang kay Dogecoin na diba, parang mas scalable. So, yun yan, parang in a way, pag Bitcoin maximalist kasi, you don't want to compromise decentralization. But you can't, or you don't want to like increase throughput or TPS, transactions per seconds, just for the sake of parang at the expense of decentralization. So kita mo yung difference ng insights ni Elon. Parang he wanted to have something changed in the protocol. So pero I can still see naman or can feel na during the conversation he's still all in for Bitcoin naman. Parang there are just reservations that he wanted to propose. So I think the conversation itself was really a healthy conversation.
right.
Talaga, maximalist talaga.
Ba doon yung did they talk about at all dun sa conference about Ethereum flipping BTC, or it wasn't like no one said anything about that?
Wala naman.
Magiging the E word na yung event, not the B word.
Parang si Jack Dorsey lang kasi believer talaga siya na the internet needs to have a native currency. And obviously, he finds Bitcoin to be very ideal and proven na, it can be used. So, yeah.
All right.
Ganda.
Thank you. Thank you for your insights. Let's go to the next news. Go ahead, Tim.
Number of investors owning Bitcoin has tripled since 2018. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gallup. A study conducted by global analytics and advice firm Gallup revealed that the number of investors in the US holding BTC has jumped from 2% in 2018 to 6% as of June 2021. The research defines investors as adults with $10,000 or more bonds or mutual funds.
That's very interesting.
Tripled.
I mean, the percentage is still small, right? Like 2% to 6%. But this is just for people in the States, diba? What more globally? What more sa Pinas, diba? Lots of people with Axie and then SLP and then all those exposure to the crypto system. I feel like that number is way bigger if you make it into global percentage, no? And 2% the US population is 300 to 400 million. So let's say 350 million. 6% of that would be calculating now, 21 million. So it's still sizable, right? Na 21 million people roughly uh, own or hold BTC. And tama
Yeah.
nga si Edgy, sana all may $10,000 in
And
BTC.
it's also
Go
it's a
ahead.
good indicator that they're buying the dips talaga. They're taking this as an opportunity to accumulate more BTC. I mean,
Napapaisip
I was
ako though. Go, sorry.
yeah, ayun lang, parang I was thinking that from 2% to 6% from 2018 to 2021. And given the price crash like a few months ago in May, no, um, parang and then this happened. People are more open to crypto assets, accumulating more volume at this juncture. So, yeah, next.
I was thinking lang kasi na-mention kanina yung SLP, no? Parang, like, with more and more people are getting into crypto because of, like, maybe one of the contributors, of course, diba, Axie Infinity or whatnot. Lang, most Filipinos, at least most that I know, I don't want to speak for every Filipino, and I'm sure merong hindi ganting ginagawa. But those who are playing Axie, most of them, if not almost all of them, they cash it out. I'm just thinking like when kaya like dadating this a point na like gagawin na iba na uy a little bit of the SLP I'll just keep, I'll hold or I'll trade into Bitcoin. Parang I feel that's not happening at scale based on what I see lang. I'm not speaking for everyone. Talagang actually like kailangan ng Pinoy, di ba? I mean, lalo na iba na ginawa na talagang livelihood. Like talagang pag pumasok ka SLP, cash out yan to peso, no? Just some of the kasi we're excited about Axie, Bitcoin, and people getting into crypto. But it also takes time eh. Parang Axie only solves Axie only solves one thing, which is people are earning, but not really and people are earning and are being aware of crypto, but it's not solving yet na okay, they're aware, but like are they gonna reinvest that asset into something? Wala lang, like because I'm just seeing because of the new users, and it's probably happening also in the Philippines. More and more are getting into crypto, but yeah, something worth thinking about.
I agree with you, Rin, no? Imagine if diba they were saying they were converting pa to PHP. Pero what if they start really just denominating in AXS or SLP, right? Like maybe one day wake up, oy, 10 SLP bili ko yung iPhone mo, 10 SLP. Oh! Magkano yung SLP dyan sa palagay niyan? But that would be very interesting, right? And yung mga ads rin I've seen like 2 weeks ago, may mga down payment na lang ng 1,000 SLP para makabili ng kotse or
Yeah.
condo.
Yeah,
So, very interesting yung mga ganyan. Or even restaurants accepting SLP as payment or reservation. So,
pero no, like siguro since we're talking about Axie right now, very quick lang. Since you guys are both playing, baka may viewers tayo right now who just started trading or baka who's just trying to or interested in purchasing their Axie pets, di ba? Can you guys give them insights or thoughts about like entering the space and uh, baka lang meron kayo pabigay na tips? Or is it still a good time to buy their Axie Infinity pets? Ganun?
The best time was a few days ago.
Okay.
So the best time was a few days ago. But like, if I'm being completely honest, again, this isn't financial advice. So this is from I've invested a little earlier than most. Not one of the earliest, but still early. It was sometime in June. No, it was still cheaper. But last week, itong start nung Wednesday or Thursday until yesterday or until Thursday also, the pricing was similar to when I entered nung June. And it's going back up now. So tumataas na siya ulit, but it's still not that high. So now is a good time. Ba't siya bumaba? nag-face ng onting problem si Axie with managing the server, but it looks like they have fixed it, or at least very very close to completely fixing it. So kaya tumataas na ulit yung ano. So if I'm being completely honest, the best time to join was yesterday or 2 days ago or 3 days ago. But if I was to say, is Axie a good thing na pasukin mo now? Number one, you research first, right? Like if number two, are you genuinely interested in a game like this? Na kasi pangit din kung na lang, alam mo yun, like I always think na you invest in something that you believe in eh. So do you like this game? Do you feel it's a good game? Do you think it's good enough to go the distance? And then third, you only invest what you can afford to lose, right? If you're saying na meron ka palang 50,000 dyan, 50,000 na nandyan lang, more than beyond yung emergency fund mo, parang matagal ka na nag-iisip ano bang negosyo okay pasukin, ganyan-ganyan. If you've done your research, just meron kang ganong amount, it's worth a shot, no? So it's not a bad time to enter. I think it's still early stage. Wala pang 1 million users. And I think, if you're at least one of the first hanggang 999,000, it's still a good thing because this will game will go the distance and will probably reach 5 million, 10 million plus users. So ngayon
Tama.
nasa 600 or 700,000. So still early, pero just being honest, it was better if you kung kahapon na tanong to sa akin, kahapon I would have said yes. Now kasi smooth na daw ulit eh. So medyo tumataas talaga.
Sobrang bilis today actually. And to add, no, parang the problems they're experiencing, hindi naman siya bad eh, inherently. It's a good problem to have, right? Lots of players. That's not like if you're a new game company, wouldn't your main concern be kulang yung players? Tsaka you want to get more players. Dito, they're suffering from their success, literally. So, daming sobrang players, they want to get in. Yun lang nga, may mga toxic dyan or yung mga negative or FUD. Kaya, lots of people are getting turned off. But you have to see it for what it is, which is there are lots more people that want to play, they want to play to earn, and it doesn't seem like it will go away.
Yeah. Not financial advice then, but yun nga, if you enter if you enter today, technically, which is still possible as of right now that I'm talking. I don't know in an hour, but as of right now, I just checked 50 to 60K. Yeah, and then if SLP doesn't crash, kaya ulit yung ROI na 1 month to 1 month in a week. It's possible now if it doesn't collapse. As you know, guys, crypto, we don't know for sure. Right
Tama.
now, it's still ganun pa
That's a
din
good
siya.
point.
But yeah, nakikita ko sa mga comments, ang daming sabi, bakit ako gamer, kaya pass mo na or what. So, tama yun. Actually, that's the mindset. Ang hirap talaga pumasok isang bagay na hindi mo alam or hindi interested. I think yun yung rule din eh, even when you're investing in crypto, di ba? Like, even when we launched yung mga link, engine, I think daming masaya nung hindi halos, dumoble talaga when we listed engine, and then like 2 weeks later, got up to almost all-time high, or if not all-time high. The people who bought, no, they explained, like, sobrang saya na, but they explained, inaral ko to, nakita ko, grabe, promising talaga, ang ganda ng projects nila. So, di ba, they made a smart decision. So, I think that's the same way how you should treat Axie or any investment for that matter, not just crypto.
That's a
Agree.
great point.
And I think it's one of the things that are, like users or even kung kakanood mo lang right now is to always parang forecast or manage your risk. Kasi hindi rin, I mean, like any other financial investments or instruments, diba? There will always be risk. And part of it is, you fight about the maintenance thing. So you really need to look into what the community is doing. And I think even if I'm not paying, one of the things that I have noticed is a lot of people are asking about how to purchase the C or other NFT games the right way. And some people would tell you in the comment section, asking you na PM mo sila, and then somehow, because some people are also getting scammed. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I've seen a lot of people, they would ask about how to buy Axie or other NFT tokens or pets, and then eventually they will reach out to you personally, asking for your personal information. So I think the right steps naman are incorporated or available online. So you just need to do your own research then. Don't just trust anyone around. Diba? Reach out sa'yo, sabihin, ito yung gagawin mo. Be wary din. Parang, be cautious. Hindi, iwas din scam. Kasi the purpose of you trying to get in the game is to earn, di ba? And then eventually, merong kakausapin ka, tapos bigla ka na lang may scam. You don't know what you're gonna do next. So just be careful lang din.
Exactly.
Yep.
One last thing, I just want to share this again. Hindi naman financial advice. Yung umpisa na these are our views and and doesn't represent PDAX. But there's this quote from Warren Buffett that always I don't even know if it was his quote, but it's being thrown around minsan as image quotes. Yung be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. It I'm 50-50 on that. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. But like if you think about it, it's actually people were scared nung nasira yung servers and ang daming paper hands, ang daming palug na $100 na na-mention ng isang nag-comment, no? I took advantage. I kind of took advantage of that. I bought basically I have enough for 2 teams na scholar teams ulit. It's like I was greedy, but I knew it. And the only people were scared. Pero deep down, I looked at it. I have enough information, enough research na I know this is a fly-by-night company. I know they're gonna go the distance. I know they've done something no one has ever done before. So nagtiwala lang ako doon. Alam mo yan? Not greed. I just like, okay, di bibiling ko. Diba? So the axes that I bought, consider mo lang sila as crypto or asset or whatever, no? They turn out triple in value now, right now. As of today. So, bought it last week, triple in value today. So, di ba? Ano siya yun talaga yung things to keep in mind But I'm not saying na porket, alam mo yun, uy, kakagulo, bibili na ako. It's just part of your thought process when thinking of, yung mga ganyang research.
Agree.
Yeah. Invest what you can afford to lose. Yun ang yun lagi.
Ang ganda nito sabi ni John Paul, feature natin comment. Nakabili ako noong June 6 after ng webinar ng NFT nung May. Mahal pa Ethereum, pero okay lang research. Tiwala lang. Nice! Congrats! Galing. Buti lang.
Buti naman nakatulong kami kahit paano, John Paolo. Isa rin sa mga regular natin si John. So, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Before we move on, shout out kay Patrick. Also a regular appearance. Hope you can come to our webinar soon, no? Napaka-emotional kasi yung mga Pinoy. Well, true, but yeah, that's one of our strengths and weaknesses, I would say, right? So yeah, thank you.
Admin of PDAX Pinoy.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
All right, let's move on to the next news. Yep. Ready na ba tayo? Go ahead, Nix. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, JP Morgan will reportedly give retail wealth clients access to crypto funds. JP Morgan is a big bank financial institution. No? Their clients will now reportedly have access to the Grayscale Investments, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, Bitcoin Cash Trust, Ethereum Trust, and Ethereum Classic Trust, as well as Osprey's funds over-the-counter Bitcoin Trust and Osprey Bitcoin Trust. Investors may request advisors to execute crypto trades, but the bank's advisors may not be allowed to recommend crypto investments. Okay, so to make it more friendly in terms of language, basically a very big financial bank, a financial institution globally, but I assume US lang muna to. So, I don't know, it doesn't say here, but JP Morgan will now allow people to, those who have a lot of money and are investing, the whales, no? Whales, but they're not yet in crypto, they can now enter the market, no? So these are your these are new money, no? If you think about this, is new money that's gonna come in, and it's good. I don't know how it will affect. Hindi naman siguro windfall yan na biglang pump or whatever, pero this is positive news. I know a lot of people who are a little bit older, have a lot of money, but they're not into crypto, they're not investing. Now, ang lang dito is the last sentence, no? Bank advisors may not be allowed to recommend. Technically, that person, yung whale na yon, yung maraming cash, dapat siya pa rin yung mag-initiate kay JP Morgan. Ay, JP Morgan, gusto kong maglagay sa Bitcoin. No? Hindi pwedeng JP Morgan agent is like, oy, bro, can you put put some on BTC? Bawal. But still, I think it's still a positive step. Good step in the right direction.
Tama, and it opens up a huge, like JP Morgan's a huge bank or like financial institution. So if its clients want to purchase, they can now do so. Uh, and it will be easier, I suppose, because they'll do it for them, right? So they can buy the Bitcoin trusts from Grayscale or Osprey funds. So yung mga trust funds there, basically they represent Bitcoin kasi those trusts buy Bitcoin or ETH and hold it. And when you buy it, you're basically buying the trust of them buying Bitcoin. It's a bit complicated, pero it's still owning and getting exposed to crypto, I would say. So that's net overall positive thing for inclusivity.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay. I guess that's it. We have a viewer who worked at JP Morgan before, sir. Thank you, sir. Ano na? I hope meron rin dito sa JP Morgan na nagre-recommend sa mga retail clients nila. All right. On to the next one. So, this is going back to earlier, di ba? Elon Musk was saying something about energy sustainability. A green revolution in crypto mining? Industry answers wake-up call. Earlier this month, publicly traded North American Bitcoin mining company Bitfarms revealed that it had been successful in its efforts to power nearly 1.5% of the Bitcoin network using 99% clean energy. Not only that, even the concept of carbon neutral exchange traded funds is quickly gaining traction globally, with many major investment management firms already taking steps to ensure exactly this. Lastly, BitMEX, a crypto derivatives trading platform, also recently announced its decision to go carbon neutral, while Marathon Digital Holdings, a United States-based Bitcoin mining firm, hopes to achieve its target of 70% carbon neutrality in the future. And I suspect this will not be the last of it. There will be more and more companies or Bitcoin mining farms that will be sharing that they are running clean energy for their Bitcoin farm. So it will confirm what Mr. Elon Musk is saying. Na there is a shift towards really using clean energy to power the Bitcoin network, and I think it's a net overall good thing, positive now. Ikaw, Tim, what do you think?
Yeah. I agree with what you said no, about Elon Musk. Parang it was really a wake-up call for the Bitcoin community to shift from, like shift to renewable energy usage na. So I think it all boils down to what yung wake-up call nga na yan, parang it was before di ba pinag-uusapan natin, there's a reason behind this. So right now we continuously, like you're hearing a lot of companies, Bitcoin mining companies transitioning to renewable energy, and yeah, you agree that it's not going to be the last one that you'll hear, but definitely this one is really a bullish news for the Bitcoin community, especially sa mga nag-invest in Bitcoin. Yeah, super nice, nice news. Thanks. You have thoughts about like renewable energy?
Yeah, I don't know, like medyo medyo complicated. Like I mean, it's nice to talk about, it's nice to see. Pero ako I haven't fully grasped how it can be executed talaga. Um and I don't know how long it will take, no. But if they're saying that they hope to achieve 70% carbon neutrality in the near future, number one is how near is that future? And number two, is it like is it at that point sana lang the motivations are because it's not just because with eco, I don't want to be a little bit controversial, but with anything na eco friendly or whatever, sometimes there's a hidden agenda underlying it. Eh. Like when you see, this company is eco-friendly or what, no? Like, is it just PR? Is it really, do you really mean it? Is it really gonna be positive? So there are different things there na pwedeng mangyari. But let's see. Let's see. Anyway, it's positive. Let's see how soon it happens.
That's a good point, Onyx. I think that also comes with pressure in from uh, from media and also the general public. Na the consensus seems to think that really it takes up a lot of electricity and power. Kaya to appease investors, sorry, narinig niyo ba yun? Wala. Okay. Anyway,
Ano?
kasi publicly listed si Marathon Digital Holdings. Parang it also wishes to appease its investors and its public, diba, yung mga shareholders na they are supportive of carbon neutrality. And since it's hot right now to be very carbon neutral, as we should, to be environmentally friendly and to protect the environment, it feels like it's a good direction for their PR, as you said, Nonix. So yeah, sounds good.
And this is really a good news to proof of work community fans. No, parang the challenge there was um, uh, like miners don't use renewable energy yet. But with this kind of news evolving lately, parang uh, kasi dati, di ba, parang POW people or communities were trying to switch to POS kasi parang ito nga yung problem din. Kasi energy consumption tapos hindi pa renewable energy. But right now, if they're using green or clean energy na, parang it's a good news sa mga crypto that uses proof of work or yung mga namamay na crypto. So let's see how it goes in the coming weeks.
Agreed.
Baka may mga
Pero it's also, Tim, na it's also a step in the right direction for proof of stake work. Proof of stake naman, diba? The shift na we don't need to have more mining power, but also like it can be through this proof of stake model that validators will be the one to approve the transactions. So we're seeing that hopefully happen with ETH 2.0. So we'll see also if that prevails for ETH 2.0, right? But yeah. Okay, let's move on.
great daily market prices.
Go, Tim. You want to share your thoughts over the market? Last week, pula. Ngayon.
I actually shared yung 7-day crypto movement just this Wednesday, super pula. And then, after nung B-word event, talaga nag-bump, no? BTC is now at 1.34% gain. Ethereum, 4.38% gain. Most likely naman lahat sila. Ripple, 5.59%. Uniswap, 7.02%. BCH, 4.32%. Bitcoin, 3.39%. Chainlink, 6.39%. Aave, 9.80% or 9.60%. Compound, 10.72%. So, as you can see, yung ang laki ng inangat ng mga DeFi tokens. GRT remained a bit stable lang at 0.83%. Engine, 2.59%. BAT, 3.02%. And yeah, of course, USDT, 0.72%, and USDC at 0.49%. So good news sa mga nakabili, like 3 days ago. So that was magandang gain sa mga nakabili. So sana nakapag-take advantage kayo ng market. Kasi lately, puro negative yung nakikita natin. So buy the dips talaga. Nakabili ng dips.
Hopefully, this might be the start of the reversal. This sparks another bull market. But as you said rin earlier, baka nga bull trap lang. So, syempre, manage your risk, hedge your risks. But some people like Nix, continues to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate.
Pero one thing to watch here is ano talaga, yung DeFi, no? Like there's some love going into DeFi now, not just here, but like other coins, other DeFi related projects, no? There's some momentum there. And if you take note of that, you don't ignore it, no? It could be beneficial for you. But again, that's not financial advice, but there's something happening there, DeFi. And if you're not sure next Tim, guys, but ano ba yung DeFi? So para to keep it simple na lang, at least in PDAX terms, no, PDAX context, that means take a look at Aave, take a look at Compound to some extent, no, like those are Uniswap, no, those are just keep a close look, keep an eye, and do some research. Yun yung mga ano natin, DeFi. Meron pa ba tayo ibang DeFi?
Uniswap is also a
Uniswap,
DeFi.
yeah, Aave, Compound. Yun lang, no?
Uniswap, Compound, Aave. So
Yeah, pretty
far,
much.
so
Pretty
far,
much.
yeah, so far. We are
But if you can see, no, mga DeFi tokens, sobrang taas talaga ng volatility niya. Kasi if you also look back dun sa mga previous webinars natin, we talk about yung white paper ng mga DeFi tokens na to, you will notice that they have a very limited token supply. So most likely, if it pumps, sunod-sunod, malaki talaga yung potential gain. But at the same time, potential loss din kapag nagka-crash yung market, medyo masakit din kapag limited yung supply. So if some people are asking then kasi parang why is it Compound is too parang performing too parang too fast in terms of gains or profit. You also need to take into consideration the token economics. So that will also help you identify whether these tokens can easily grow in terms of price. Parang like, for example, di ba, with BAT, XRP engine, BAT, XRP, GRD, they have medyo mas marami yung token supply nila. Kaya even if you buy, yung volatility niya hindi rin ganun kataas. Pero syempre, pag sobrang daming bumibili, talagang nada-drive pa din, pump pa rin yung price. Like what happened with XRP when it reached 80 to 90 pesos kasi yung market cap niya talagang lumobo. So, yeah, I just want to address maraming questions na ganun eh. But ito, ganito yung performance, ito hindi. So, that's on top of fundamentals and technical analysis. So yeah, good luck sa mga mahilig din sa DeFi tokens. Mga bumili ng comp, so congratulations. 10%. Aave, 9%.
I wanted to say, go ahead, Nick, go ahead.
Ito lang yung regret. May regrets ako dito kasi I haven't really, I don't have a bias against Compound, but I never really looked at it as much as I should have. But you win some, you lose some. Yeah. So Aave, I've done enough research to know like that's why I buy Aave and I hold them and I profit from it. No, so I know I've been playing it. No, pero yung Compound parang I slept on it. Kaya talaga this is a real even me. No, and in no way are we experts here. We're all learning every day. But it's the beauty of it. No, like even if you're aware of some things now you've done your research but you missed something just because you didn't read enough about it, didn't understand it enough, kaya talagang siya, kaya yung do your own research, read up and stuff, it's underrated. No, mukhang gas pero it's really it really spells the difference between making the right moves and missing out on a few things.
That is so true. Yeah. And ano ba yung sasabihin ko? Si Compound, no? They continue, all of them actually continue to release new updates, and they have a strong team, they have a strong community, and if you actually participate or even join or learn more about them, you'll find it very rewarding kasi you'll actually get to talk to the team. Actually, kung may Discord sila or kung may Twitter sila, pwede mo lang sila contact, tapos you'll actually get feedback. So actually, it's very transparent and it's not like publicly listed companies. Hindi naman publicly listed companies. private companies, about very secretive or whatnot. But here, like it's opposite. Like you can contact the team, you can learn more about them. So it's very interesting how this feature of decentralized protocols are taking place. Ayun, no? Salamat talaga, compound. Compound na yung pera ko. Congrats, sir. Congrats. Okay. And,
Nice.
yeah, with that, no? If do you guys have anything else to add before we move on to the final portion of our webinar?
We're good. Malakas na yung ulan. Baka rin, baka people need to prepare or get
Okay,
stuff
okay.
ready. So,
Yeah, sorry. Malakas na ata ulan dyan sa inyo, mga sir. Yeah.
magpauli na tayo ng giveaway.
Okay, magpaulan na tayo ng giveaway natin, which is a PDAX shirt. Tingnan natin yung model natin na si Tim, no? Yan. So, you'll be able to...
Sir, si ano, Dixon.
Hindi. Naka-black
Wala.
shirt lang kami.
Ay, okay.
Wait lang switch ko lang. Ayan. Model na tayo, Tim. Yan. So, ilang winners tayo, Tim? 3. 3 PDAX winners.
Sige.
Yan. Sige. Tig-isa kami. Magpipili kami. Drum roll. Tim or Nix. Nix, ikaw na lang muna. Pili ka. Two. Si Mr. Paulo. Congratulations.
Paulo, Amandi.
Wow.
Ayan. Random yan, hindi ako nakatingin. Nag-scroll ako. Wala pa daw yung cellphone. Malay natin. Soon. Alright. Take a screenshot of this and then message us on Facebook.
Yes. And also, congratulations, may PDAX shirt ka na. Pwede ka na magyabang sa community group natin. And if you haven't already, kindly join our community. What are you waiting for? Libre lang naman pumasok sa community namin. Why not, no? It's up here, up there. Yung QR code, scan nyo lang and you'll be able to join our community. Ayan. Sige, 2 na lang. Yeah. Quickly. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Congratulations, Reynaldo. And welcome.
Wow,
Screenshot, message, and we'll provide instructions, no? So yung mga delivery address, contact number, we'll need that so we can deliver it, no? Go, Tim, ikaw na. Final. Comment naman, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and Richard, congratulations. Good afternoon.
Wow.
Good afternoon, sir. Congratulations. Screenshot, message our Facebook page, and then we'll give instructions on what you need. So, yeah, more lightning. Yun, more instructions on details, contact numbers. And siguro before we wrap up, we can answer 2 questions, 1 or 2 questions para kasi umuulan na rin eh. So, mas malakas. So, we hope everyone's staying safe. But yeah, if you have any questions for us, we'll answer 2 and we'll end the show. So next week, we'll also be, just before we also wrap up, next week we'll also try to do something different by having a show or a more solid format. We'll come back and bring more entertainment to you guys. So gusto niyo ba yan? Comment down below. Comment 1 or comment heart. Ayan. Sige, go ahead, Nix. May comment pala.
Question ba?
Merchandise brief, PDAX naman. Grabe.
I apply with that body.
Solid no?
Solid.
PDAX inside and out. Sige, if you guys have questions, labas nyo lang sa comment.
Ayun.
Alright.
Kailan matatapos maintenance? So, Friday, it should be done.
6 o'clock or 6:30 yan. For sure.
6:30. Yeah, it's just a 1 hour maintenance today. It used to be 2 hours, pero it was shortened, so mas mabilis siya today.
Yes, correct.
Kilala niyo si Nicole Alba, it's our YouTuber, vlogger, so informative. Yes, kilala namin siya. She was actually an intern here at PDAX.
Yeah. Siya yung nirecruit ko siya to join us, and she was able to make one of her first few videos was about us. So we're very grateful for that exposure, and we're excited for where she's going. Dami na niyang subscribers rin, no? Opinion about my consoles like
Hindi kayo dyan.
parang hindi yata kaya, sir, ko doon. Parang hindi yan kaya. Walang GPU kailangan eh. GPU kailangan eh. Kaya, Final. I wanna answer this. Gandara. Bakit po matagal mag-fill ng orders kahit price mo na yung napili? So that's a very good question, Gandara. If I were to put it as an analogy, market orders versus limit orders. Market orders, nasa SM ka or whatever department store. What does that mean? Yung nakalagay na presyo dyan sa gusto mong bilhin na air fryer, nandyan na. 10,000 pesos, take it or leave it. Di ka pwede mag-haggle, di ka po pwede magpa-discount kung walang promo, right? So you take it or leave it, 10,000 final price. However, if pumunta ka naman sa Green Hills, let's say may nagbebenta ng air fryer, pwede ka tawad, 'di ba? So let's say masyado mahal yung air fryer na yan, 10,000. Sige na, 8,000. Now, here's the part, no? Yung kausap mong nagbebenta, kung nag-agree siya, okay, sige. Benta ko yung air fryer ko sa'yo ng 8,000. There you go. Yan yung limit order. Meaning, nag-agree yung seller na ibenta sa'yo yung air fryer ng 8,000 pesos. Now, bakit matagal mag-fill yung orders minsan kahit na yung price mo yung napili? It works in the same way. So, right now, let's say you placed an order sa exchange namin ng limit order ng Bitcoin right now is around 1.5 million, diba? So let's say nag-set ka ng 1.3 million. It's likely na walang seller ay gusto ibenta ng Bitcoin nila sa iyo for 1.3 million pesos each. Kasi right now, the market rate or the going rate right now is 1.5 million pesos. Which is why matagal siya. Right?
Pero possible.
Yeah. So it's possible to go down naman. Ayun lang nga, maghihintay ka.
Yeah, pero no one gonna maganda na explanation. Like I think I think yung tinanong ni Gandara, I think that's a question that a lot of people said when I was starting that was also a question. So sana pala I had someone like you to explain that I didn't have to learn the hard way.
No worries. I guess rin si Tim rin nagsabi ng analogy rin. So, thank you si Tim. Si Tim yung OG.
Siguro, aside from, that was very good analogy. Kasi if you think about it, limit orders in general are not guaranteed, di ba? Parang it's like you're setting this, or you're trying to forecast the market, whether it's going against you or parang in favor of your trade. So there are also three things na parang I always say as to how limit orders work, or parang yung chances of it getting filled. Parang one is time. Kasi we're also trading with our parang Filipino investors or traders. We're not yet trading globally. So we also need to understand that we trade with our co-Filipino people, and then one factor to look into is time. Kasi let's say for example, you try trading at let's say 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning where people are not yet awake. right? So there's a chance na it cannot be easily filled because most of Filipino traders are not yet, available. So para rin siyang sinabi ni Katie kanina na when you go to the market, let's say, palengke talaga siya, di ba? Parang mas maraming tao, mas maraming competition. But because when you go there, at a specific time wherein a lot of people are there trading or buying and selling goods, there's a chance na mas mabilis siya mauubos. Right? So, number two is also the behavior of the market. Kasi, even if, let's say, for example, you're trying to buy an asset, parang you're trying to sell an asset at this time, pero if the behavior of the market or Filipino market is not, in favor of what you want. So, let's say gusto mo magbenta, pero yung mga tao ayaw bilhin. Diba? Kasi fearful sila of the current situation. So you have to wait for someone to really match your trade orders. So you can force the market to, uy, bilhin nyo to kasi hindi siya guaranteed unless you place a market order. And lastly, liquidity. So that means it's a combination of retail traders and institutional traders. So if you have retailers na makikita nyo, marami sila, tapos yung institutional traders din natin, marami din, there's a bigger chance na mas maging liquid siya, mas mabilis siya ma-execute. Right? So, but it doesn't mean na parang there's no way for you to trade or scalp in PDAX kasi there's still a way. You just need to be more strategic when it comes to placing your orders. And I guess last, kasi parang yung iba, sinasabi nila, nadaanan na yung price ko pero bakit may mga natitira? Yun yung tinatawag na partially filled orders naman. Ang ibig sabihin naman nun, parang let's say 50% lang talaga yung willing na magbenta sa binibili mong asset. Yun lang yung possible eh. Pwedeng nadaanan ka and then nung na-fill na siya by 50%, ang nangyari tumataas na yung market. So technically, no one wants to sell their assets at your preferred buying price. So maraming factors to consider, Pero what I really notice, kapag prime time, let's say sa gabi, mas marami na nagtitrade talaga. Mas marami akong na-take advantage ng limit orders. Nakakatipid ako or napepresyuhan ko yung asset na meron ako. So, yeah, I think, yun yung mga bagay na kailangan tingnan or intindihin when you want to place limit orders.
God, thank you, Rin. Thank you. Thank you, Tim, for that. And so, with that, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Wait. Katie, wait. Let's address this last question. I think it's a good thing.
Okay, go ahead.
No? He was asking about permanent na ba yung market recess time. Kasi yung ganitong time, feeling namin marami active, kaya lang available. Wala lang, baka pwedeng petition to move the recess. Sir, we hear you and we agree with you. And we will be working towards making that change. So no promises, pero that's something that we hear and will keep in mind. No? We know na times like this, maraming gusto mag-trade. So, yes, that is heard and you will join our community and you will be one of the first to know if there has been changes on that.
And actually, I don't know if we can, yet, pero, naka-scheduled na yan. Or,
Wait ka na lang.
Wait na lang. We appreciate your patience. We hear you. Don't worry. Thank you, Pat.
Agreed.
All right.
With that, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, mga ka-PDAX, for joining us. We hope you have a safe and dry weekend at home or kung lalabas kayo. I hope social distancing and whatnot. Kung hindi pa kayo ma-vaccinate, please get vaccinated. And yeah, see you next week. Thank you, mga ka-PDAX.